The next story says, I am tired of my marriage and my wife. Hi Joro, good morning. I never thought I would want a girlfriend in my marriage, but I do now. I am bored in my marriage and my wife is not helping. There's no spark again. It feels like I'm dating my grandmother. Yo! My wife is boring. She doesn't know any new movies, songs. There's nothing to talk about. She looks 3 times older than me now. What triggers me the most about my wife is how she walks all day, especially on the weekends. My wife walks like she's trying to win the award for slowest walker of the year. She can take 1 year to walk from the freezer to the television. She doesn't do makeup. She doesn't wear anything sexy. She farts all night and face her bum to my side and face. It's so funny because she wasn't always like this. I have spoken to her. She will say she's tired. She's taking care of the house and children. Last week we went to a hotel to stay. My wife decided to start cleaning the hotel room for them because she saw a cockroach. I got angry and went downstairs. While downstairs, I saw so many beautiful ladies. I am tired of my wife. I'm going to get a girlfriend. Imagine she ties bonnets and walks around slowly, scratching her head and bum. I am tired. Yo, guys, this is something. Actually, because those girls out there, they probably have their boyfriends or their husbands taking good care of them. And you are over here looking at them lustfully, whereas your wife is back home that you can quote unquote fix and enjoy. Make it make sense. So let's take the second to the last comment. This one says, she literally told you she's overwhelmed with house chores, but you skipped that part like it was nothing. Forgetting that stress isn't good for the human health, emotionally, psychologically, and physically. And one of the many effects is aging. Exactly. He now says the woman looks 3 times older than him. I'm sure she's stressed out of her mind. But sometimes women have to learn to ask for help. Sometimes when it's more than you, just say, look, I cannot handle this. Please help me. I need help. I think that as African women, we're always trained to be able to handle the home front. And that is not easy. Sometimes you need help to be able to do that. And when it comes to that point, open your mouth and ask. Then it says, start by reducing her workload by hiring a maid. Then get her the kind of clothes you want to see her in. Sternly tell her that this is what you want her to start wearing from now henceforth. I'm sure she'll find it really cute and be like, my man is telling me what I should wear, you know? Then tell her sternly that this is what you want her to start wearing from now henceforth. Let her know that you want her back and she doesn't have to overwork herself because you want the wife you fell in love with initially. Oh. So we shall take the last comment, which says, imagine this table is turned around and your wife makes a post. My husband is very wicked and inconsiderate. He doesn't want us to get a maid. So as a result, I do all the work. Consequently, I'm always tired. I am not as sharp as I used to be, and even my physical appearance has deteriorated. I now look 3 times my age. Because of kids and housework, I hardly have time to catch up with my friends and social media, so I am not current with trends such as recent movies and songs, etc. As a result of that, people complain that I'm boring. The other day, he told me we were going to spend time in a hotel. I was so happy until we went there, and I realized my husband paid for a low class. Yo, this person is hilarious. He said, the other day, he told me we were going to spend time at a hotel. I was so happy until we went there and I realized my husband paid for a low-class, dirty hotel with cockroaches all over the place. I am so unhappy in this marriage. End of quotes. Oga, look at the mirror and you will see the problem. Stop looking for petty reasons to ruin your marriage with adultery. Fix your home. Yo, guys. This comment is actually so brilliant. Like, blows my mind how brilliant this comment is. Oh my goodness, this is so good. Okay, let's just take one last. This comment says, why is it so hard for men to understand that sex doesn't start in the bedroom? It doesn't even start at foreplay. Sex starts way before then for women. Assuming both of you work and when you get back home, you both prepare your dinner, bathe and feed the kids, put them to bed by 8:30 or 9 p.m., sit on the couch, crack open a bottle of wine, watch a movie on Netflix. If you make advances to your wife then and she doesn't jump on your bones, come back here and report her to me. Sex is physical for men, but it's emotional and mental for women. Sex will be the last thing on an exhausted woman's mind. Well said, that's very true. Oh my God. Let's just take this one. So, Oga, you have money to carry girlfriend, but you cannot afford a maid. That thing you're looking for outside, you see it. Yeah, I wish I could keep going because these comments are so good. They're just so interesting. I can't. Anyway, but we just need to go to the next story, guys. Let's go to the next story. Oh my God. This story said, I lost my baby and I blame myself. I've been depressed. My husband said he's still committed to our vows. Oh, I could not help it, guys. Hello, Joro. I would like to be anonymous. I lost my baby in March this year. This is the first time talking about it to anyone apart from my family. I suspected my husband was cheating. Should I take my all back? Should I? Anyway, I suspected my husband was cheating. Whenever he chatted on his phone, he would smile and wouldn't even hear anybody around him. He didn't used to help around at all. One day I took his phone and he started following me. We were fighting over the phone around the stairs and I fell and landed on my belly. Oh my goodness. I started bleeding profusely. I went to the hospital, and that's when I was told my womb ruptured. They tried everything they could. I started crying. I'd already bought toys, painted the baby room and all. I blame myself. I am still healing. My husband said he wants us to try again. I hate him a lot of times. I am here because I don't know what to do. I need public opinion. Guys, this is so sad. Oh my God, like I can feel my heart palpitating. This is so sad, guys. But you know, that was very risky, to be pregnant and running around trying to fight for a phone. And the fact that the husband saw her, you have a pregnant wife, and he still felt the need to fight for that phone, it means, yeah, there was probably something that he could not stand her seeing. So he was probably cheating. And he's the type that never helps around as well. So let's go to the poll. The poll says, the first option, poster, stay with your husband and rebuild. Love and wins. The second one said, poster, move on from that marriage. Don't get pregnant. But the thing is, it was not intentional, yeah? It was obviously an accident. The only thing that I might say is that the husband might be cheating. That's it. But if she knows for sure that her husband is cheating on a normal day, would she want to leave? That's also a question that she needs to ask herself. Because it's not like the husband beat her up and then the child died or something. It's just an accident. It could have happened at any point in the pregnancy, but it just so happened in that particular way. So I don't think it's a matter of her getting pregnant and being unsafe with the man. But the only thing is that the man might be cheating. It's a question of infidelity, you know. And the first comment said, and he's still your husband, yeah? Well, marriage is do or unalive. Sorry for your loss. I'm sure this person is being a bit sarcastic. I say it time and time again. Stay away from your husband's phones. It's not worth your mental health as long as he cares for you and takes care of all his responsibilities towards you and the kid. Let him be with his phone the whole year. I don't care. You know, when this kind of mentality, right, is actually the reason, I'm not condoning it, but this type of mentality is actually the reason why I think that people kind of have peace of mind being baby mamas to married men. Wait, don't come for me, let me explain. When you are a baby mama to a married man, right, you have something over a married woman to a cheating and philandering husband. Let me explain. You're a baby mama to a married man. All the man has to do is to take care of his responsibilities, right? Set you up in such a way that you're able to take care of your kids, and plus that, probably take care of your kids as well and be present for them. Just his responsibilities in general. And then, on the other hand, you don't have to worry about, you know that he's not yours. So you're not even bothered. You don't have that mental stress of thinking, oh my God, what is he doing? You already know, you have that peace of mind in your heart that this man is not even mine. So I am not trying to fight over anything with anybody. As far as he has set me up and I'm able to take care of my kids, I don't care. Do you understand? It is different. In my opinion, I feel like it is different. I don't condone it, I'm saying it again, but I think that some of these married women are worse off than those category of women. I'm just saying, if you disagree with me, let me know in the comment section. It's not a good lifestyle, right? I'm not encouraging that lifestyle, but I'm just saying that at the end of the day, those girls are, most of the time, they end up being in like better mental situations, better mental spaces than some of these married women who feel like, this is my husband, it is my husband, so he's supposed to be mine and mine only. Do you understand? Where their mind is at is different from a woman who knows that this is not even my man. So far as he takes care of me, he has set me up and I'm able to take care of my kids. I don't care. They have some sort of peace of mind contrary to these wives. So that is really sad, but it's actually something that I've noticed. And for me, it's not supposed to be like that, but I think that the reality is, it actually is. Another person said, let me guess, you're typing this from his house, right? This one says, this was almost my fate. In my case, Baba hit my nose so hard in the process and twisted my arm backward. Omo, I left the phone for him and faced my front, and I was almost 4 months gone. He wasn't even helping at all. In fact, he left shortly after to stay with his sister in another state until I was due. I'm sorry about this, Mama. Sending you love and hugs. Please take your time and get to know this man if he's someone you want to have kids with. If he is not, try to start making an exit plan. Another person said, you are blaming the man. Continue. She said she's blaming herself, not the man. Another person said, move on. You just lost a baby, for goodness sake, behind a man who knew you were pregnant but continued to struggle for the phone with you. So this one said, don't marry a man whose phone you can't access at any time. If you can't access his phone, then he's not ready for marriage. That's also one thing that I feel like is really relevant, right? I feel like if you're married to somebody, you should be able to, it's not because of trust issues, right? But you should just be able to access their phone at your convenience. I think that married couples should leave their phone accessible to the other, unless, of course, you're doing fishy things. There should be no reason why your spouse cannot access your phone. So the last comment says, Madam, what were you doing nosing around to the point of falling down now? What if your womb was damaged? Now, will you say that your womb was damaged because you were trying to catch a cheating husband? Make una try to get sense. What has not been brought directly to your face to disrespect you does not exist. Focus on your peace of mind. Man wey go cheat go still cheat. If you like, check his phone and monitor him. Sorry for your loss, but I blame you big time. In fact, I am mad at you. Same old, same old. This is still that mentality that so far as you don't see it, just forget about it. But one thing I'm kind of asking myself is, all these married women who are with cheating husbands, do you guys use protection? That's one thing that I just want to know. If you have been in a situation where you have married to a cheating husband, please let me know in the comment section. Do you use protection? Well, for this story, in conclusion, I'll just say that let her make up her mind because her husband might be cheating on her. So she needs to think about if she's willing to stay with a man that is most probably cheating on her or not. This was an accident. It could have happened. It's just unfortunate that it happened in this way, But she should really think about it and make up her mind. Maybe God is trying to save her from a horrible situation because he knows that maybe she will not be able to cope with a philandering husband. So she just needs to think very hard and make up her mind about what she's going to do moving forward. That's what I would say. The next story says, my husband was arrested for owing money in front of our children. He wants me to sell my car to pay his gbese. Gbese means when you're owing money, how do they call it? Debt. Good. Hello, Joro. Keep me anonymous. Thank you. God bless. My husband is in debt as we speak. He is meant to report to the police station 2 days a week. Last week, my husband was about to drive outside our house. Police and his creditors came to arrest him. He has been dodging them and he changed his number. First of all, when you're a married man, don't try it. Unless you're sending your family somewhere else or unless you intend to vanish with your entire family. There's no point. They'll still get you. But how could he try to dodge them when they knew where he lives? And nah, this man is not serious. They arrested him in front of our children. The children were just bawling their eyes out. He is owing 15.6 million naira. I don't know what he used the money for till date. My husband sold his car. He sold his chains and gold. Some of my things too go missing. I know who took them now. I now know why my husband changed his number. He'll be hiding behind the curtains. He's always been owing people, but this time is very frustrating for me. I bought a new car in January. I saved for the car for good 3 years, and my husband added some money for me too. My husband wants me to sell my car to pay his debts. He already found a buyer. He asked me to use a Camry in the house. The Camry has no AC. Now my husband is begging that if I don't sell the car, they will charge him to court and he will be in prison. He said I should think about our children. He has been love bombing me and begging me. Please advise me. I feel like if I don't help him now, this will be the end of our marriage. Please advise me. This story is kind of tricky. Okay, let me put it like this. I think that when you get married, right, you are supposed to be one, right? You and your spouse are one. So your husband's problem is your problem and vice versa. So in this particular incident, the man is clearly in trouble. And the woman selling her car is going to help him out, at least to an extent, because I don't think the car she's driving, even though she bought it recently, will be enough to pay out the debt. But I'm sure at least they can pay a significant part of it so that he can at least get out and try to sort out the problem. So it will be good if she can help him. But then again, I'm having some sort of something is not right. Why? Because I think that this woman is always in the dark. From the story, she has made us understand that this man is a serial debtor. So I think that her problem is that this woman, she's always in the dark. She doesn't know what this man does with this money. Because trust me, my gender, I know my gender. A woman who loves her husband and sees him in trouble is not going to be reluctant to help him. A normal woman, I'm just saying now in general. We read stories here about chronic cheats who even maltreat their wives, who do this and do that, who have infected them with HIV and all whatnot. And the women are still there helping them every day, raising their kids, taking care of the home. They still do the most. Talk less of a woman who loves her husband, and the husband probably treats her well, but is probably just financially irresponsible. Talk less of that kind of woman. So imagine a woman who actually loves her husband and is probably in a happy marriage, everything being equal. She'll be very quick to want to help him. But I think that this woman is reluctant because she is in the dark. She does not even first of all know what this man has done with that 15 million. She has no clue. So to me, she has every right to be skeptical. That's why they say when you're married, you're one. It's not for nothing. It's also so that if your wife is helping you, she knows exactly what is happening. In times of trouble, let her be she should have been the first person to jump to help this man. I know that if this woman knew that maybe we use this money for our business, or even if it was fraud, maybe we're together when we're doing the fraud, we're doing fraud together and the thing bounced. She will know that, okay, now this is the time I have to help. She will sell everything. Trust me, he will not have to steal her stuff to sell. She herself will sell those things to solve the problem. But now he's isolated himself, and this woman, I think, is doubts. She's now operating from a place of doubt, like, I don't even know what this man is doing. So why should I help him? Why should I obstruct my comfort for him? In fact, that's what I think. You guys, let me know what you think in the comment section, but that's what I think. So being one with your spouse is not only for them, it's also for you. Because when in good times, you guys should be together, you'll be happy together, you share the happiness. When trouble comes, you'll be able to sit with your spouse and say, okay, how do we do this? Because they know what has been happening from day one. But now this man is kind of alone because his wife is not in the loop of things. Do you get? So anyway, that's what I think. And yeah, let's get into the comment section and see what people had to say. So the poll says, first option, sell her car and support her husband. Second option, don't sell the car, allow him carry his cross. Which one do you guys choose, first or second? The first comment says, you are a very selfish woman, pa. In as much as I don't know what your husband used the money for, but at least thank God you pointed out he added some money on it for you to buy your car. Cars and every material thing will fade away and new ones will come, but at least you have a Camry to move around with. Or do you prefer to ride around in a big car while your husband languishes in jail? I did not hear you say he treats you badly. Then why are you choosing a car over his freedom? Do you even think of your children? If you even love your husband, you wouldn't even weigh the inconvenience. You will sacrifice your car ASAP. Well, the next comment said, well, sell the car and help your husband not to go to prison, because once the matter reach court, you would spend more. Yeah, that's another way of looking at it. Maybe she should just help him not to go to court by selling the car. Another person said, do not sell that car until he tells you what he used the money for. He may have a family somewhere else. Until he tells you what he used that 15 million for with proof, don't sell the car. I have seen so many men do this to their wives and end up running away. What? Secondly, he may be planning to run away. One last question. Have you ever followed him to the police station to verify for yourself if the arrest is real? Lady, you have to be very careful. For him to have found a buyer already is very suspicious. Guys, yo! What is this? And it's actually a man writing this thing. Oh my goodness. Wait, let's just read some comments under this man's comment. Let's just read. Oh my God, somebody said, God bless you for this. Others are diving in head first to say sell the car, forgetting that humans are wicked. He might be planning something even more sinister, and all this is a front to get her to sell her car. When he ends up abandoning her, none of them in these comments will be there to help her out. That man is hiding a terrible secret. She should collect his bank statement and ask for the evidence of what he used the 15 million to do. Oh my God. Others said, you are brilliant. Nice comment. The most sensible. Wow. Oh my God. I'm trying to see if anybody has been in this kind of situation before. Somebody said, coming from a guy, this totally makes sense because there's no limit to the deviousness of the heart of men and even women alike. What? This one said, you are very sensible, sir. Thank you. This is the best advice she can get. Because actually, why does she not know what her husband used the money for? He spent 15.6 million naira, let's just say 16 million naira on something, and his wife has absolutely no idea. Is it fair that she should be paying for a loan that she has no idea how it came about? Is that really fair? This one said, my neighbor did this to his wife who had a daughter with him, but it was her business money he used. And relocated out of the country, abandoning them both. What? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Another person said, we're still reading the replies of that man's comment. The person said, very terrible. 15 million nkwa. In Nigeria of today, the man is the weapon fashioned against her. Hey, do you know that this man could have used that money to fund his side chick's Japa plans? Japa means relocating abroad. Lie, ask and confirm his story. Women, wake up. Kai, this thing is paining me. Then this one said, he even looks like a chronic debtor from the story. If they had not come home to arrest him, she wouldn't even know about this. This your suggestion is the best. Wow, guys, strange things are happening. Oh my God. Okay, now let's get back to the main comment section. It is easy to blame a man's death when you don't know what he does out there to keep the family together. Men go through a lot just to take care of the family, and this one is saying she doesn't know what he used the money for. If you can't sell the car, keep it and enjoy your life. One way or the other, he will sort it all out. I don't think this man is kind of getting the point. How come she does not know what he used the money for? If he used the money for a business and the business failed, or he used the money for X, Y, and Z, the reason does not even matter. But why can he not tell the wife? That is very suspicious. That is actually what is very suspicious. Because if you use the money for something legitimate, like to take care of your family, you should have no problem telling your wife that, oh, I used it for the children so and so, or I used it for the family so and so. Why is that such a big secret? That is actually what is bothering me about this story. Another person said, dear poster, do not sell that car until you do the following. 1. Ask him to give you the proof of what he spent that money for. 2. Request for a meeting with the police and the debtors. The police can help you with it. 3. Go to the police station to verify that the arrest is real. We have heard real life stories of how some men relocate and leave their wives in debt. This is another person saying the same thing. Please verify, verify, and verify. This is not the time to be emotional. Put your 6th sense to use. For him to have found a buyer is a very big red flag. Wow. Another person said, seek comments from people some men will marry as their wives in the future. It's when a man needs his wife's help that these horrible comments come up. Men on a daily basis have been catering for responsibilities of their women without asking anyone for advice. In marriage, both can help each other in times of need. The vote alone tells you that women are more of users than a pillar of support when they are meant to be. May God help our men to choose right. This is true if it was a situation that she knew exactly what was going on and the man needed help and she refused to help the man. This is different. She's in the dark. She's totally in the dark about what this man is doing, and all of a sudden she's just embarrassed with the problem. If they were a team, if they were working as a team, if they were together doing whatever it is this man is now doing alone, then I think that she could have been more prone to help. Women are very good at helping. Trust me, like generally, a woman will not see her husband, a man that she loves, in problems and not help him. Anyway, let's take the last comment, which says, he has been love bombing you with what? Money that he doesn't have or words of affirmation. My gender, my gender. May God in his infinite mercies deliver you. My worry is that you want to be in marriage with a man that squandered over 15 million. A financially irresponsible man is what you are glossing over like this. Baby? Yeah. This is crazy, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. So guys, we have finally come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.